Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Macho Miracle here, aka Dyson, and welcome to another Macho Life. Again on the webcam, I'm wearing my Afro wig that I have because it's pretty awesome. Kind of weighty though. It's kind of heavy. And you guys can't see it, but Colton McDonald is now online. Oh boy, wonder if he's gonna be inviting me to stuff because there's a little piece that likes to fall down every once in a while. You see that? Yeah, that piece right there likes to fall down every once in a while, and I grab it and put it right back up here. There we go. Oh man. um, yeah, recording on the webcam again and all that good stuff. This last week was a pretty good one because it was finals week, and my finals week was just Monday and Tuesday. My Monday final was like a little quiz thingy that I had to do. I did pretty good on it. Then my final, which was for my production graphics class, was the easiest final ever. We go in there and we gave peer evaluations for everybody, and then we played like Pictionary and stuff like that, and it was a fun time. I had to draw some things, and because I've watched so much Draw My Thing of like KAWC Speedy and the crew, so much of them playing it, I kind of drew my characters like them without the penises all over the place. They draw a lot of penises. I didn't do any of that. There's one that I had to draw called "Kicking the Tire." I knew just by no, kick the tire. Sorry, I knew just from reading it that it was a phrase, but I'd never heard it before or anything like that. So I literally drew a car with a tire and a guy kicking the tire. And my teacher, the professor for that class, was on. We were on the same team, and she got it. I was like, and I guess that she probably would be the only one who understood what it was, because she's probably heard the saying before. And yeah, she got it. So I was like, yes. Everybody got mine. Like mine were always figured out, whether it was by the my team or not. The only one I think that wasn't figured out by, there's two that weren't figured out by my team. There was Overturn was not figured out by my team, and Seasick was not figured out by my team because the Seasick one was an all play, which means both teams go for it, and I drew the guy on a boat throwing up, and then I grabbed the blue marker real fast and just colored in like the ocean real quick, and some girl on the other team got it. But there was one of the all play of one of my teammates where the girl who went up there drew the earth, and she was waiting for people to say the right thing. I said world. Boom. She started drawing the next thing, which was obviously a peace symbol, and I said world peace, like as she was finishing it, and I said world peace right before the other girl did, like literally milliseconds before she said world peace. I said world peace, and then as I said she was ending east, like right after that, like literally right after it. Like it could have been closer, and a whole bunch of them thought that, she thought that she'd gotten it, and I stood up and I was like, no, I got it. Like it was my point, my team's point. I freaking got it, and and the professor was like, well, Dyson doesn't usually jump up and get all like it doesn't speak out much. He's pretty quiet, so I think he's being honest. I think he got it, and the girl just crossed her arms like that, and I as I sat back down, I was like, sorry, because I don't usually have outbursts like that in public. Unless I'm with my friends, it's like my three best friends will be all crazy and having a good time together. Usually it's me being the weirdo goofball. Not really them, but we have a good time. We still have a good time. I'm the biggest goofball out of the four of us, I would definitely say. But besides that, I watched last Sunday. Well, I guess it was Sunday of the. So Sunday of this week for Macho Life, because I'm recording this late because I forgot. Oops, I said I was gonna have the rest of them up on time, and then I forget. So that's real neat. Anyways, Sunday night after I worked, I got an early shift. Thank God. I love early shifts. It was a 7 to 4. Awesome. I went and watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with my family, and it was awesome, dude. It is one of my favorite movies. It's in my top 10 favorite movies. It had so much comedy. The special effects were awesome. The action was great. The story was really good. Just wow. Like, I love it. It was so good. I tried to get Colton to come with me, Austin, and Justin to go see it in Springfield, but Colton the next day was going with two of his work buddies to go see it in IMAX in Springfield. So he didn't go with us because he kind of didn't want to go to Springfield 2 days in a row. He just said he wouldn't be able to go. My guess was he was either actually busy with something and couldn't say what he was busy with, or that he just wanted to go to Springfield 2 days in a row, which I understand. You know, uh, it's all good. Me and Austin went to Springfield. Austin took me there. Um, got to see Justin's place, and it's really nice. And I ate at Firehouse Subs for the first time. It was pretty good. And then we watched the movie, and they both loved it. It was awesome. Guardians also has sad moments in it, so there was a sad moment in this one that got me really bad the first time. I was like, oh man, it sucked. And just teary-eyed the second time around because I already knew what was happening and all that good stuff. It was still sad though, still really super sad. The only movie that makes me like cry like actual tears every time I see it is The Fox and the Hound. And then I get really close in Forrest Gump every time I watch it. So, man, but I can't get over how good that movie is. I want to go see it even more because it's that great of a movie. It's in my top 10 favorite movies. That's saying something because I like most of the movies I see because I'm easily amused. But whenever something is this good, that doesn't happen very often where I'm just like, whoa. There's great movies out there and stuff like that, but this is off the charts good. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Civil War was off the charts good. Logan was awesome. Dude, Where's My Car is my favorite movie. So that's up there. The Ratchet and Clank movie is up there for me because it's Ratchet and Clank's my favorite game series. Trying to think of other things in there. Forrest Gump is one of my favorites. The Fox and the Hound, these movies that make me cry a lot. Good Burger. Good Burger's not in my top 10, but it's a great movie. I guess it's quite close to the top 10. But yeah, I couldn't tell you what my top 10s all are. All I know is that I really liked Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and it's in my top 10 for sure. Besides watching movies and having finals week and stuff like that go on, it was it's still a good week. I played a lot of Black Ops 3 Zombies, getting prepared for Zombie Chronicles, which actually comes out in a little over an hour, about an hour and a little over 15 minutes from now, because it is Monday. You guys probably be seeing this sometime Tuesdays when I'm planning to get it uploaded. This Macho life. So yeah, I was preparing for Zombie Chronicles and all that good stuff, and boy howdy am I excited, because Ascension is one of the maps, and that is my favorite Zombies map of all time. I love Ascension. It's so good. So I can't wait to play that, but we're probably going to play, I'm going to play with my friend Grant and a couple of his buddies. I guess his friends. To me, probably just more buddies to me than actual I see Grant as a pretty close friend, and I'd say these guys are buddies because I haven't hung out with them enough to be like, oh, this guy's my friend, But buddies definitely get along, make each other laugh, that kind of a thing. Play video games with them online on purpose, make it a point to. So I'm pretty excited because I can't wait. I think they're all playing zombies together right now on the maps that Black Ops 3 already has. But I think they have a private party, so I'm going to be like, hey, invite me, because I plan on live streaming it tonight. And speaking of live streaming, I live streamed some. I've been live streaming some GTA 5 with my little brother, and I also live streamed Elder Scrolls Online by myself for almost 3 hours, because I thought Colton was going to get on, but he didn't, which really blows. It really sucked that he didn't, but it's okay. It's okay. He had stuff going on. He's kind of a busy dude, so he can't just get on every time. But it really felt oh my goodness, dude. I was really looking forward to playing with him, but that didn't happen. It's all good. It's okay. And I did talk to, for the future of Game-Taters, I've been looking up stuff that I need to get for future Legend of Zelda playthroughs with Brandon. I've talked to, I talked to Grant about playing a series with him on my channel. Looks like we're going to be playing Skyrim. Well, he's going to play Skyrim while, of course, I watch him. So that'll be fun. We just got to find the time to do that. I talked to Two Ball when we were headed to Springfield. get ready to watch the movie. Uh, he's gonna play Outlast and Outlast 2. I might actually play the first Outlast because I haven't actually ever beaten it, and he's beaten it already. So I might play Outlast. He's gonna play Outlast 2, and he's gonna play Until Dawn. And I have to figure out another game that I'll play with him watching. And I also want to do a co-op one with him because Two Ball's one of my three like best friends, so I definitely want to do a lot of series with him. Unfortunately, I think Colton and Justin. Justin lives in Springfield, and he's too busy all the time to do that, and I don't know if he'd want to do a series like that with me. And I play out of everybody I play games with online, I play with Colton the most, so I don't know if he'd want to do any series like that with me. I need to talk to him about it because he's a busy dude also, and getting him over here would kind of be rough, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, Two Ball's also a busy guy, but he wants to, and he thinks it'd be fun and stuff like that. Plus, if I'm buying Outlast 2 for him to play, I don't think he'll mind. So that'll be interesting, and all kinds of good fun, I think. I can't really wait because I've watched like 15 minutes of Outlast 2 gameplay, and I know we're both gonna like crap our pants. It's way freakier than the first one. So I'm ready for it. I'm definitely ready. Of course, we'll play the first Outlast first, but that won't be a problem. I won't be 100% free this summer because I'm doing my internship, but it's in town, and I'm still gonna try to be getting like 40 hours a week, but I'll still be free during like the evenings and stuff to play video games and have people come over to record stuff and things like that. And because I forgot to do this, and because I've been editing other videos. And things like that, and also doing a lot of research for things I need to buy, like a new graphics card. I haven't finished any of my funny moments yet, but I plan on doing that tomorrow when I wake up. I'm going to finish a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 funny moments that I've been putting together. I'm going to upload that, and I also have to upload this, of course, so be on the lookout for that tomorrow, or today, I guess, today. And then I have a Battlefield 1 that I'm almost done with too, that'll be uploaded either the next day or a couple days later, because I'm going to try and get a lot of funny moments videos out. And I'm trying to keep them short. I don't know how long this one will actually be. I can't remember how long it is right now with the pieces that I have. And there's a few clips that I need to cut out of there because I don't think they're good enough. But they might stay in there, I don't know. Maybe if I put them in different spots, maybe it'll work better, I don't know. But someone who's been helping me with figuring out graphics card stuff is a guy named Homing. He is I guess, a senior now in high school, who's lived in Golden City, my town, for a long while, many, many years. Good friend of mine. I don't know if he considers me a friend, but I definitely consider him a friend. I guess he does, because the other day, it was Saturday night after I'd gotten home from work not too long. It was like almost 11 o'clock. He was like, hey man, I need some help with the speech. Can you come to Zach's house and be a part, help me out with it? I was like, I wasn't sure what he meant by that, so I was like, yeah, sure, what do I need to do? And he's like, oh, you'll just be part of the audience. I have to have 10 members of the audience. And I was like, okay, do you have the other people? And he's like, yep, you're the last person I need. I was like, all right, let me get changed. I'll be over there as soon as I can. And it took me a while to get over there, but I did eventually. I kind of forgot where Zach lived, so that was fun, but I made it there. And he gave us a speech about Hong Kong, because that's where he's from, and that's where he's going on vacation for the summer. And he had to do a speech for that, I guess. And it was a good speech. I liked it. But I was there till like 3 in the freaking morning that night, talking to Homing about, of course, anime and graphics cards and PC gaming and a software he uses to record his PC gameplay, which is terrific. I'm very glad he showed me, because I'm going to be using it a lot. And he's been helping me kind of decide on a graphics card. I still don't know yet, but both of them that I showed him are like, he's like, no, then he's like, yeah, these are definitely good. So definitely try and get it. So I'm gonna get one of them. I just don't know. I also have to get a camcorder pretty soon, an HD camcorder, and depending on how much money I kind of have left after that will kind of determine which graphics card I get. Because if I have a lot of money left over, I'll get the GTX 1080 that I was looking at for only $488. Whoa, crazy. I also have to decide if I want professional installation or not, but I am going to get 3 years warranty on it, which is only like $20, which was cool. because then it's like 4-year warranty is like almost $50, and I'm like, I can get 3 years for $20. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and it's full protection, full insurance. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But if I don't have a lot of money, I'm gonna have to go for the cheaper route of the one that's like $260, and that's the 1060. I think both graphics card I was looking at were 8 GB, maybe not. Oh, they're not. Yeah, the 1060 is a 6 GB, I believe, and the 1080 is an 8 GB. The 1060 is a dual fan. The 1080 is a not. It's a single fan, but it's a turbo edition. So the one fan in it is like really like super. It's like a superb fan, I guess. I don't know how it explained it, but it was like, okay, this one fan will get the job done. Plus it's a 1080, so. And so that one's an Asus one, which I've heard pretty good things about. But the two that I've heard the most, like the greatest things about, are MSI and EVGA, which I asked Homing what he prefers, and he said EVGA. So the 1060 I'm going to get is probably going to be an EVGA if I go with the 1060. I looked at 1070s, and I was just like, I looked at 1050s, 1060s, 1070s, and 1080s. If I was going to get a 1070, like that's what I was aiming for, might as well get a 1080. But I looked at 1050s, and I don't think they're good enough, so I think a 1060 would be good. And then I was like, well, if I get a 1060, I might as well get a 1070. But it's like, well, if I want to get a 1070, I might as well get a 1080. So I was like, 1060s and 1080s, those are where I'll draw the line, because a 1070 is just like, the price difference isn't all that much, and I might as well get a 1080 in all honesty. But the price difference between a 1080 and a 1060 is definitely enough. And 1050s that I found are very cheap considering the rest. So it's like, yeah, 1060 is probably what I'll end up going with, depending on the money. Between a 1050 and 1070. I'll skip over the 1050s and 1070s. I'll go with the 1060 or 1080. 1060 because if you take out the zeros, it's a 16, and 16 is my lucky number. And then 1080 because 8 is the month of the month that I was born. So those will work. 5 and 7s literally mean nothing to me. Besides 7's the holy number. So that wouldn't be too bad. But then again, the price difference between a 1070 and 1080 that I found aren't that bad, so I might as well get a 1080. It's a really hard decision. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I have 3 cameras that I'm trying to decide about. But it'll also depend on whether I'm getting paid for my internship or not, because we don't know that yet, because I'm doing it for a nonprofit. So if I am getting paid for it, I'll probably go with the higher end camcorder. If I'm not, then I'll probably go with the medium end one that I found, because there's a lower end one that I found, and after looking at it, I see why it's lower end. They're all Canons though, but yeah, I'll probably go with the median one if I don't get paid, and then that'll make me get a 1060. But if I am getting paid for my internship, I'm gonna get the high end camcorder that I found. Higher end, I guess. It's not super high end. It's not gonna be like $1,000. It's still pretty pricey though. And then I'll probably get the 1080 also. But Homing's been helping me out with that. And then he also had me try PC gaming, which I honestly wasn't that great at. Because my hands just don't know keyboard and mouse. But with practice, I think I could probably do it, because I did something at least. I wasn't just like confused as all get out. But I realized that I found keyboards and mouses. I already got the keyboard and mouse stuff figured out. Once I have a graphics card, I'm going to also order with the graphics card a really nice gaming keyboard and a really nice gaming mouse. With a nice gaming mouse pad also, because the mouse pad I have is like old and crappy. So, but after playing on Homing's, I played Battlefield 4. He went like he went 1-1. Like, he got a kill and then he died, and then he gave me the controls, and I went 3-7. So we ended up going 4-8 overall. So I was like, okay, but I did damage to somebody every life. Okay, I did that. I think I got a good amount of assists and stuff, so it wasn't a complete lost cause. So I'm like, okay, with practice I could do it. And the only PC game I can really think I'm going to be doing is like the Battle Simulator game and CSGO. That's probably the only games. I might try some League and maybe some Dota 2, but I don't know, honestly. And then probably not Minecraft, but I have Minecraft, but probably not Minecraft. But yeah, CSGO and that Battle Simulator game, I'll definitely be playing those. But yeah, that's what I did with Homing, and then because it's Zach's house, he wanted to show me his giant, his drum set that he calls Bell. Good name for it. it was a pretty nice drum set. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Zach, for showing me that. We talked drums for a long while, um, and then he was like, hey, anytime you just message me or whatever on Facebook, come by and play it, play it sometime. And I was like, definitely gonna have to hit you up, and I'm definitely going to. Um, it might even be later this week actually, because I really want to. And I guess I'm also setting up Smash. We're gonna be playing some Smash Brothers together. Homing, Zach, and some of their friends. We're gonna just get together and play some Smash games, and I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun. I think I'll have a good time. Um, because it's Smash Brothers. Of course, I'll have a great time. Uh, some people told me I'm weird for hanging out with some of the younger people, but whenever people your age aren't around anymore, or they're losers, you tend to hang out with some younger people sometimes, and these younger people aren't losers, and they're pretty cool. They're fun. They're fun to hang out with. And then in the eyes of people who are jerks, they might see them as losers, but no, they're cool guys. To be musically talented and to be smart is doesn't make you uncool. Being uncool is being a douchebag. That makes you uncool. And these guys are not. They're very nice guys. So, uh, and that's why I'm gonna try and hang out with them and play some Smash Brothers and stuff like that. Because really, I probably should. Even though in some people's eyes, being the older person hanging out with them would be kind of weird. But then again, whenever I've seen older people hang out with younger people, it's because um, they're kind of douchebags and jerky, and feel like they have a little bit of power over these younger fellows, and that's why they hang out with them. That's not how I feel. I just feel like, no, I'm older than these people. That's literally the only thing I feel. So there we go. It's just like, and I worry about what other people think, but then I'm like, never mind. They're my friends, so who gives a shit? In all honesty. Pardon my French there. Just gets annoying sometimes because it's been said to me before, like, where are you hanging out with these younger people? Dude, I'll hang out with anybody, honestly, as long as they're not a jackass. I'll hang out with them as long as they don't piss me off. But after me and Zach were done talking about the drums and stuff like that, me, homie, Zach, and Zach's older brother Ryan, who was a class above me, all just talked for a while, like an hour and a half, just talked about stuff and had a good time. It was funny, all kinds of kind of a good talk. And then a little bit after 3 a.m., I came home and I fell asleep around 4 and had to get up at 8 because then I went to Springfield again, second time that week, to see my great grandma and all that good stuff because it was Mother's Day and all that good stuff. I guess it was an okay Mother's Day, because sometimes family members argue and stuff like that. But overall, I ended up having a good time and stuff like that. We didn't argue or anything like that when we were at my great grandma's or anything like that. That didn't happen. We all had a good time, and it was real fun and nice to see, people. So that's fun. That's cool. And that was really honestly my week. The homing thing with the speech was just kind of out of the blue, but I was like, why not? I don't have to be at work tomorrow. I have tomorrow off because of this, Mother's Day family thing I'm going to be doing. So I'm like, yeah, I'll help homing out, no problem. He's a good friend of mine, so might as well. Friends help each other, so I was like, I'll definitely do it. But really, honestly, that was my week, for in all honesty. So I'm gonna get off it here, and all that good stuff, because my wig's kind of getting hot and itchy now. So I will see you all later. Thank you so much for watching Macho Life. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week and all that good stuff. And toodaloo.